It's Friday afternoon and I've just finished my shift as an English teacher. Now I'm headed off to Tokyo. I'm catching a Shinkansen and I'm going to meet a very special friend along the way who's going to join me, and I'll introduce you to her later. You might recognize her. But we are part of a very, very special photo shoot, and I'm really excited to show you all of the different outfit changes that we had. We were totally pampered for about 6 hours, but we nearly didn't make it home. We had to run and literally got to the Shinkansen with 2 minutes to spare. Before I went to work this morning, I laid out all my clothes on my bed so it would be really easy to pack when I got home from work. The bullet train that I'm catching is leaving from Shin, Osaka, and I need to get myself there by 5:50. It's a little bit far from where I am in Wakayama, so I need to leave fairly early in the afternoon. Now it's just overnight, so I'm going to leave Millie here on her own. She'd much prefer that than staying one night in a hotel. Not very dainty, is she? But I am going to miss her, of course, and I've got all her food and biscuits and extra water bowls and litter trays and everything's there, so I'm sure she's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure she knows when she sees my suitcase that I'm going away, because she always gets a little bit clingy when she sees it. I didn't want to leave my car at the car park at the station overnight, so I decided I'd probably catch a taxi into the station. It is still quite warm outside and I'd rather just get a taxi with my luggage. Now I use the Go app. It's a Japanese taxi app. It's really convenient. It lets you know about how long the taxi will be. It's about a 5-minute ride in the taxi to the main JR station for me, and that costs around 650 yen, which is just the minimum payment. From Wakayama, I catch the Kuroshio, which is a reserve seating train, and it gets straight into Shin, Osaka in about 6 stops. It takes about an hour and 10 minutes for me to get to the Shinkansen. I didn't have time for any lunch today. I did have breakfast before work, but I haven't eaten anything. So I thought I'd grab an ekiben to eat on the Shinkansen. Eki means station in Japanese, and ben is basically short for obento, which is lunchbox. So ekiben is your train station lunchbox, I guess. Before we jump into today's Tokyo adventure, I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Klook. You all know I'm a bit of a country girl, and honestly planning a trip into Tokyo was really overwhelming for me, but this time it was really easy because I just booked everything through Klook, and it straight to my phone, so I have all of the details right in the palm of my hand. When I was booking, it was also so easy. Their website is really user-friendly. You can even buy tickets on the day of, so it was really good for last minute. Just like booking any Shinkansen, you can choose like which window side, Fuji side, or if you have extra luggage, it's all there. Use my code CHANEYJAPAN for discounts on all of the things. It doesn't matter what it is. Now look at this. I just go straight to the ticket gate, scan my QR code, no worrying about pieces of paper or lost tickets anywhere. That was super, super smooth. I'll put a link in the description below so your travel can be more joyful as well. The person I'm meeting is Penny in Nagoya, and I wanted to get her something from Osaka, so I got her this from Expo, which is on at the moment in Osaka. Well, no mucking around. I've been starving since lunchtime today, and this is going to be, I guess, my dinner now. It's that late in the day. The bento I went with is a beef bento, and it's also got some vegetables and egg, all on top of a bed of rice. It's a bit of a soy sauce sweet flavor, very, very yummy. I barely blinked an eye and we were already arriving in Nagoya, and I'm really excited to see Penny. I actually met Penny a few months ago when she came to Wakayama for a visit. It was so lovely to catch up with her. Her channel is Penny in Nagoya if you want to have a look. She's a student, a mature age student here in Japan studying Japanese. And all I can say is thank goodness for Penny, because to be honest, she took over the navigating the minute I saw her. She's a bit more used to navigating navigating the city than I am. So we are staying at Dormy Inn. We've got 2 rooms here for the night because our photo shoot is super early in the morning. It wasn't a very fancy hotel, but it had everything that we needed, including an onsen, and I was definitely going for the onsen tonight. It was a big day. So it's the next morning now, and off we go bright and early. We're headed off to our photo shoot. And once again, thank you to Klook. If you're looking for a memorable experience while you're in Tokyo, why don't you check out this amazing offering? I did a similar photo shoot 2 years ago for my 50th birthday to commemorate turning 50, but you don't even need a reason to take a special photo, just do it. Can I just tell you, we were treated like rock stars. So everything you can see here on the Klook website is what's available, and you're going to see us going through the process of getting ready for the photo shoot. What I love about the website though is the reviews, and that's how I chose this place, because I looked at all the different reviews and this was the one where there are a lot of images. You can see people's results, and I knew this would be an amazing experience for Penny and I to have. The experience we chose lasts for about 4 hours, and it starts with choosing what style of photo you want to take. So in my case, I wanted to do something a little bit quirky, and Penny was going for the more traditional Japanese style. Once we had an idea of what the photo would look like, we then got to choose our different outfits. We had our personal stylist. We also had the photographer who also weighed in and gave us ideas of what it would look like. And then we had a hair and makeup artist, all for us. And they looked after us one by one, making sure that every aspect of our appearance was looking just right for our photo. You can take your photos together or separate. It's entirely up to you. Penny and I didn't want to take photos together. We wanted to have our different styles. And they allow you to go before your photo shoot into another area and take selfies, I guess, with your phone or with your own camera. I snuck down to check out Penny's photo shoot. She looks absolutely stunning. The backdrop, her kimono, everything about it, her hair, makeup was just amazing. The stylist even tells you how to pose, because it's really hard for people like us. We're not models, we don't know how to pose, but the stylist was right there making sure every fine detail was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
I actually snuck a look on the computer just to see how the images were turning out. And wow, check out this. This is just the raw footage from the camera. Amazing. Next up, it was my turn, and I am being a fairy for this photo shoot. I even have a set of wings on, and I had to talk to a bird. I was so awkward. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really just not someone that knows how to pose in photos. Even in camera, I struggle a little bit with knowing how to hold my body. I'm just a bit awkward like that. But they guided me and told me exactly what to do with my hands and where to put them and how to have my eyes. After that, we were doing a costume change because we have a couple of different outfits and looks that we're going for this photo shoot. So my first one was the fairy, the next one was the snow princess. This was a lot of fun as well. The makeup is quite heavy, you can see here, but it doesn't come out in the photos. It looks a lot more natural in the photos. Chatting to the owner of the business, she said this is a great memory that a lot of people do before they go home from their Japan trip, and I just think it would be so beautiful to take home such a beautiful photo. Now, they email the digital prints to you as well. After the photo shoot, you can sit down and choose which prints you want. That's all included in the package, and if you like too many of them, of course, you can always buy some extra prints. A link to this exact experience is in the description. We're having so much fun with the photo shoot that we ended up staying here for 5 hours. We went way over time just because we were enjoying the process, and the people were so lovely. We just kept chatting to them. They all speak English and Japanese, so you don't need to worry about any language barriers. And like I said, they're really gentle and careful with you and guide you through the whole process, so you don't need to feel embarrassed. I was a bit embarrassed in the beginning, but he was showing me the photos as they were coming through, and it was quite reassuring and actually quite surprising because I didn't expect myself to look like that. Then when everything's said and done, you get to sit down with the photos then and there and go through and choose the ones that you like. This was also a really difficult process because the photos they took were all so amazing. But we have totally run out of time. We have 30 minutes to get from the photo shoot to our Shinkansen. We left it way too late. running through the crowds of Tokyo just about killed me, to be honest, because once again we hadn't eaten anything since breakfast and we didn't have time to grab an obento. It was really nice to have a friend to share this experience with, and we are so excited to get our digital prints in the next week. They're going to be emailed to us, so I'm looking forward to sharing them with you as well. Well, we're just coming into Nagoya now, which is about halfway between Osaka and Tokyo. Penny's getting off here because this is where she lives. The Japanese network system, so amazing that you can catch up with a friend just an hour away. Once again, I've got my Klook ticket. I'm just checking my arrival time because all I can think about is dinner. And I managed to grab myself chicken and egg ekiben at Osaka again so that I can eat this before I get home to Wakayama. I ended up getting home about 8:30 at night. Millie was there to greet me at the door and give me a big headbutt when I walked in the door. Typical Millie. I want to say a big thank you to all of the channel members for helping me choose my house color. I have chosen it based on your selection. Thank you so very, very much. And I'm really excited to show you in an upcoming video the painting process for my house here in Japan. I wonder how this color is going to turn out. What did you think of the photo shoot experience in Japan? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. See you later.